About boot processing. Okay, look at here. For example, I have a laptop or I have a desktop. Is there no? So this is my desktop. Okay, so like a monitor is there and there is a keyboard and there is a mouse. Or maybe you have a laptop, like this is your screen, and next one is your bottom keyboard, mouse in the internal part. Okay. So whatsoever it is, there is a power button. There is a power button. When you press the power button, so you press the power button, right, to start your computer or laptop, what you do, you press the power button, you wait for some time, like maybe a 2 minutes or maybe a 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes. Then you got your screen, you log into the screen and you can start working with your system. That is what we are doing. But what happens inside your computer when you press the power button? Then from that step to the finally you can able to use your system. You can able to use your system. So what is happened to your system? The step-by-step process done by your computer after you press the power button and till you got your screen. So that is called a boot processing. The step-by-step process from start to use a screen is called a boot processing. Very simple to tell. This boot processing having certain steps. Okay, one by one step is there. We are going to explain. I'm going to explain about these steps. Then in the each step, next after that one. So each step there is an issues. Okay, so issues. If any issues occur, how to deal with the issues. That is also we'll discuss. Okay. So when you power on your PC, so what happens? One second. I'm removing this part because this is the one base screen system is there. So we'll see. This is I will keep aside. I want to put a one cabinet here. I'm talking in a directly is like a basic cabinet system kind of stuff. The side view of a cabinet. Okay. There is a power connection, right? And there is a power supply connected to your SMPS. Power supply connected to your SMPS. There is a plug connection. The plug is will give you 220 volts, 50 hertz frequency. 220 volts, 50 hertz frequency. Some places we said 220 to 230 volts, 50 hertz frequency. AC power supply we are getting. Okay, right? Now this is SMPS. Okay, and this is my motherboard, my hard disk, my CD-RAM, and this is the front panel connection. So this is the my power button, for example. Okay. Of course, SMPS to our motherboard power connectivity. We have a processor with RAM. This is our ATX power supply from SMPS to motherboard, and there is a 4-pin, 6-pin, 8-pin, depends upon your motherboard and processor kind of stuff. We have a pin connector is there. So this is a one cable is going on here. Another cable is going to your hard disk. power supply. And if you have a CD-RAM, then CD-RAM power connection. If you have a AGP slot, north bridge, if in case you have a north bridge, south bridge, this is BIOS. This is a SMPS. And these are the back panel connections. In front panel also different connections are there, like this, like a LED connector, reset button, different connectivity, USB connectivity. So this is front panel connector. So I'm talking in a desktop manner, but same it goes for a laptop also same. But only thing is we have direct battery or a the power connection coming from charger or from battery. So power supply is power supply only, right? Whether it is from battery or from charger or from SMPS in a regular computers. Okay. Everything having a motherboard is there, processor is there, RAM is there, hard disk is there, CD-RAM is there, right? So it's a common thing. All are common components. Only thing is the fixing is different. Okay. So when I press this power button, what will happen? SMPS will start. This SMPS start working. Okay. When you press the power button, SMPS is start. SMPS distribute power supply to your motherboard through motherboard as your processor, your RAM, your ROM means your BIOS chip, and other chipsets are there. Like audio chip is there, video chip is there, network related chipset is there, AGP slots are there, means graphic cards. Okay, so to everyone it distribute the power supply plus it is giving power supply to your hard disk and it is giving power supply to your CD-RAM kind of stuff. Like this is SMPS to hard disk direct power supply connection. SMPS to hard disk CD-RAM direct power connection, and as hard disk CD-RAM connected to motherboard through data cable for data transmission purpose only, not power connection. Okay. And of course, we are connecting in a back panel to your keyboard, mouse, and also we are connecting to your monitor. Monitor is also connected to power supply. It is also, we have a power supply, main power supply is there, plus data connectivity from your cabinet only. Okay. So we have VGA connector for monitor, PS by 2, USB, we can use for keyboard and mouse kind of stuff. This is a basic connectivity. So what happened when you press the power button? The power is SMPS is switched on and the power is distributed to all the components. Distributed to all the components. Okay, so every component is getting power supply. That's it. Okay. You guys understand this point?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, what is the first step? Is a post. Power on self-test. Power on self-test. It means when you power on your system, when you press the power button, power is distributed to all components of a computer. Your BIOS will perform this post test, means power on self-test is a acronym. So what is happened? So when every component got a power supply, so they will respond to the BIOS. So they are connected. So your BIOS is verified as per its details. Is CPU is connected or not? Is RAM is connected or not? What is the RAM details? What is CPU details? What is hard disk details? All motherboard components are functioning or not? Okay. So like that, it will verify and gather the hardware details. SMPS will, sorry, not SMPS. Why I'm getting SMPS in mind first. My BIOS, the BIOS will gather hardware components details and also it verify all the components are functioning or not. Now everything is working fine. So CPU is working fine, RAM is working fine, all motherboard components are working fine. Yes, everything is fine. Then post is successful. Then post is successful. This is the first step, guys. Post is successful. Post is the first step of boot process. When the power is on, how to tell in a statement. I told so many things, but how to tell in a statement. When system is power on, when you press the power button, system test itself all components working or not. That is called post. Power on, self test. System test itself when power is on. These are all statements. All statements are correct only. Okay. Power on, self test. When you power on your system, system test itself whether all components working or not. About all the components. Okay. Power on, self test. What is the next one? Post is successful. Then next step. Your BIOS. This is in the BIOS. We have a boot priority configuration is there. In the BIOS, there is a boot priority configuration is there. So this boot priority will tell from where you should load operating system in priority wise. As per this priority, first check in a operating system. Check operating system in CD-ROM. Is it there? Any bootable CD is there in the CD-ROM? If it is there, load it. If it is not there, go for next. Next one is removable drives. Means like USB. So CD-ROM does not have any operating system. Then check in a removable drive. Like any pen drive with operating system is there, boot from pen drive. That's the second choice. Third one, hard disk. There is no CD-ROM or no bootable drive in the CD-ROM. No bootable pen drive is connected. Then check operating system from hard disk. Is hard disk contain operating system? Load it. Otherwise, go for next. For example, hard disk having operating system, it will load. It don't check in network. If it is not there, it will check in the network also. This boot priority can be changeable. For example, my first priority is hard disk. Second priority is my USB pen drive. Third priority is CD-ROM. Fourth priority is network boot. Okay. So what happened? I power on my system. Post is successful. Power on self-test is successful. And it try to load operating system from hard disk. It will search OS from hard disk. Is hard disk contain OS or not? If it is there, load it. My hard disk contain operating system. It load operating system. It don't verify remaining things. If in case hard disk does not contain operating system, then it will verify from any USB drives or a CD-ROM kind of stuff. Okay, that is a boot priority. So that is a second step. That is a second step. Once post is successful, it search for a bootable disk. Boot disk or a bootable disk. Anyway, as per BIOS boot priority. I have listed here, you can same document, okay? So it search for a BIOS will tell where to search MBR record based on the boot priority. For example, it found operating system. So it is like CD happens. MBR record is there. Okay, it will go to MBR record. Okay, it search for a operating system as per a boot priority. For example, operating system in the hard disk. Then it will search for a MBR record. It search for a MBR record. Guys, I told GPT also there. If in case it is a GPT, yes, MBR or GPT, I'm talking in one single sequence, so I don't confuse. BIOS, MBR, if it is UEFI, it is GPT. In which case, it's search for a MBR record. MBR record will tell where is bootloader. MBR record will tell where is the bootloader. These bootloaders are different from one OS to another type of OS. For example, you take in a Windows 7, Windows Vista, of course, Windows 7, 8, 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 11. Okay, mostly 11 is also same thing. I didn't check it, but mostly I assume. Bootmgr. Bootloader name is Bootmgr. Okay, from Windows 7 onwards, it is Bootmgr. If you are using Windows XP 2003 server, NTLDR, bootloader name is NTLDR. In Linux, it's LILO or a GRUB. GRUB. Most of the enterprise Linux use GRUB. Current version of GRUB is GRUB2. GRUB2. Okay. So what happened? So find out MBR record based on the boot priorities. Find out where is the MBR record. The MBR record contains about your disk information, partition information, operating system location, and bootloader location also. This bootloader, we will find a bootloader. This bootloader will tell how to load operating system. What this bootloader will do it? It will tell how to load OS. Okay. Because OS can be loaded in different modes. In Windows, we have only two modes. One is full mode. Generally, what are the Windows we are using? That is full mode. Another mode is safe mode. Safe mode. In Linux, we have four modes are there. Plus safe mode is also there. Okay, the four modes are single user mode, multi-user without networking, multi-user with networking. Full mode means with GUI mode is also there. In Windows, we have only two modes. One is full mode, another one is safe mode. Okay, so bootloader will tell how to load operating system. Also, it will tell where is operating system. Bootloader will tell where is operating system and how to load operating system. It will tell. Okay, so now we load the operating system. And what is the 15th one? Once OS is loaded, it will ask login. Okay, generally it will ask user login. Okay, you given username, password, you given a password, login successful. What is the sixth one? Yeah, once it is login completed, then automatically your startups, background services, the screen, everything. So everything, your startup services, applications, but default automatic applications will run. This is simple boot processing. Okay. So simply to tell, without failure, boot processing. That is, when you are power on your system, system starts. When you power on your system, okay, first step is post. What is the next step? Find out MBR record based on the BIOS boot priority. Okay, so find out a boot BioMBR. BioMBR will tell you where is bootloader. Load the bootloader. The bootloader will tell you where is operating system and how to load operating system. Now operating system is loaded, then we got a login screen. Login, then the operating systems by default startups, services, applications will run. Then you can start using. So this step-by-step process, we call it as a boot processing. Guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts? Any questions?
Understand. No, sir.
And I will ask questions. I said boot post is success. How you know post is successful? How you know post is failure? And if it is failure, what to do? Kind of stuff. Okay. This is also I have done this diagram. Okay. We can recognize this one. Guys, look at here. First one is post. We are now already post. You press the power button, and if it is a regular computer, also you can go to any internet centers, guys. You can find normal desktops. If you don't have any normal desktops currently, you don't see. Look at that desktop kind of stuff. Okay. When you press the power button, okay, you can see there is a 3 LEDs on the keyboard. If keyboard is connected, then automatically can see there is a 3 LEDs on the keyboard. Num lock, cap lock, scroll lock key LEDs are there. These LEDs are blink once. These LEDs blink once. Next. In the cabinet, they fix one buzzer or a speaker kind of stuff. Earlier, we don't understand why there is a speaker. When I've seen first time computer inside parts, there is a small speaker is there. I don't understand why this small speaker is there. It is not generating any voice or anything. Again, we have to connect some audio speakers to computer to listen music or video or kind of stuff. It does not contain anything. So later, after learning hardware, then I understand what is the use of that speaker. Some computers use speaker, some computer use buzzer. The point of this buzzer is, guys, when you press the power button, first is post. Once post is successful, this buzzer or a speaker will generate one single beep sound. Only one single beep sound. Okay, so single beep sound. Next, 3 LEDs are just blink once. Only one time these 3 LEDs blink. Some are after some time, means after 1 or 2 seconds. If you press the num lock will on, or otherwise num lock is also on condition based on the BIOS settings. Okay, in generally, so I'm going with a 3 LEDs blink once, one beep sound if in case buzzer is there or a speaker is there. Something shows on your screen, on your monitor, it shows something on screen. Okay, something shows on your screen like some logo kind of stuff. It shows some error, it will shows at least something on your screen. So it means post is successful. Post is successful. In case post is failure, okay, post is failure. Before post failure, I will tell one thing, guys. On monitor, if you are seeing no signal, no signal is not post failure. No signal on a screen, it's not post failure. Okay, remember, no problem in a RAM, CPU, you cannot blame there. So important is either you didn't connect your data cable, or it is not turned on, you didn't power on it, just your monitor is only on, system is not on, or data cable is not connected, or your VGA related issue, system graphical memory related issue. Okay, that's why no signal. In post failures, monitor does not show no signal also. It is a complete blank screen. No error, no logo, nothing. It is a only complete blank screen. That is a post failure symbol. Okay, you can understand post is failure. First one. Second one, I said 3 LEDs blink once. I said no for post success. This is 3 LEDs don't blink. On keyboard, there is a 3 LEDs. It does not blink. It is like that only. It is off condition. Even if you press a numlock button, nothing, no glowing. Okay, like that. Remember, first one is nothing on your screen. It is blank, black screen. Keyboard LEDs don't blink. No glowing, nothing. And in your monitor, sorry, not monitor, on this, there is a 2 LEDs are there. Power LED, HDD LED. HDD LED don't blink. HDD LED don't blink. Power LED blink, but HDD LED don't blink. Next, either no beep sounds or multiple beep sounds. Okay, the multiple beep sounds also like a short beeps, long beeps, short long beeps are there. So these are all indicates post failure. Okay, these are all indicates post failure. Okay, what is power on self test? Okay, guys, understand difference between post success and post failure.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what to do if post is failure? Okay, so we can with few things we can assume. One is post is failure, post is successful, everything is good. Okay, next issue is the next issue, that is we will discuss second point. But post is failure means no blank, it's a blank screen. Okay, nothing on your monitor, keyboard LED is not blinking. Okay, or maybe no, it's not single beep, it is either continuous beeps or a no beep sound. So mostly we will blame on RAM only. Okay, mostly we'll blame on RAM only. Okay, so this is the RAM slots. So you can see while moving your desktop or laptop or okay, sometimes this RAM got a loose connection. CPU have a tight fixing is there, but RAM has a loose connectivity. So this small loose connector because any hit is happen, the RAM is move little bit and RAM is not working. Okay, so so that is better. What to do? Remove the RAM from these RAM slots. Remove the RAM from the RAM slot properly. First of all, guys, anything you want to touch inside your computer, remove complete power supply. Not just switch off the power supply, also power card also you have to remove it. Then touch the, you can touch. Okay. So now you remove the cabinet door. Okay. So remove the RAM from RAM slots. Okay. So try to reinsert properly and connect the power supply and try once. Or sometimes RAM got a dust. Okay, dusty RAMs are there. So our RAM slots become dusty. RAM edges also become dusty. So you have to blow out this dust, clean the dust with the brushes or a blows. Use that one. Okay, clean the brush kind of stuff And the RAM also we can clean it using eraser. Okay. Some people use this eraser because if it is non-static electricity type, means it don't produce any electricity. If you use a cloth, it will produce static electricity. Eraser don't generate any static electricity. ESD, electrostatic discharge, is there with a silk cloth or cotton cloth, you can see. So use your eraser to clean these edges. So again, try to put it the RAM once again and make sure it is working. If still not working, try to compare one RAM to another RAM, means replace with a different RAM with working, because maybe RAM is not working at all. RAM lose connection, dust, RAM not working, or incompatible RAM. So possibility is there, so compare. Second one is processor also. Sometimes if you are not using for longer time, the processor also having some dust connectivity. So clean up the dust and put the heatsink paste, heatsink it properly. And power distribution through this motherboard, that is also causing this kind of issues. Okay, so in that cases we don't know anything. Compulsory you have to take the motherboard to your chip level testing person is there, motherboard testing and chip level repair person is there. He is going to repair that motherboard. Okay, so in general it is basically, even if I'm in case of mine, then what I will do, I will go to RAM. I blame on RAM because of my post failure. Okay, the primary components, guys, CPU, motherboard, and your RAM. These three are a very primary components. First primary components. Hard disk, CD-RAM, keyboard, mouse, monitor are not primary components. Okay, motherboard issue or RAM issue or CPU issue is there. Host is failure. Hard disk is not working. Host don't failure. Total boot failure is different. Host failure is different. Your hard disk is not working. Host does not failure. Okay, so you have to check these things. So better to use, okay, if in case, clean up your motherboard, check all the connectivities, including this separate 12 volts 4 pin 6 pin connector I said now. So that is also, make sure power connection should be there. Okay, and RAM sitting properly. So processor, check the processor and RAM. So clean it, connect it, or cross verify with the other components. So that is a post related troubleshooting.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, actually, I have a question related to BIOS. If anyone accidentally put the password on BIOS and he forget that, then how can we recover that?
Not accidentally. For example, you given a password to your BIOS and you don't use it for longer time, you
Yes,
forget
yes,
your
yes.
BIOS password, for example.
Yes.
So in BIOS, the settings, your BIOS settings, date and time, and BIOS password stores temporarily, okay, which is protected. The without the battery power supply, this data will be gone. Right? So turn off your complete system, remove the backside power connections, right? Then open your cabinet, remove the battery and
That
reinstall
small
the
button
battery.
battery, right?
Then, but it is complete factory default settings will happen. Again, you have to go to BIOS setting immediately, change all the settings, date and time, and other settings based on previously settings. Okay, like that.
Okay, sir.
Next. Post is successful. Your CPU is working good, RAM is working good, your motherboard is working good. But one point I missed in a post. In generally, guys, I said we blame on RAM. but not exactly RAM. Maybe RAM is not a problem. There is some other problem is there, motherboard related, CPU related problem also there. Can be there, possibility. With beep sounds, we may not know, understand what is happening. So what to do? There is a postcard. There is a postcard. Nowadays it is available in Amazon also. You can purchase from Amazon. Okay. These are the postcards. Simply we insert these postcards in your PCI slots or express slots. It will display what exactly post error it is, but we need a document. So what is the display, what is based on, what is the meaning of this display? Okay, we can understand. Okay, so like that, so it is displaying some numbers kind of stuff. So based on that document and the number it is showing, we can understand what kind of issue it is. That too, we have to cross verify with the companies, guys. For example, I am using AMI BIOS or Phoenix BIOS. Phoenix BIOS may generate one kind of error. It may different from AMI BIOS error. Okay, so you can use a postcards to know what is the kind of post error you are getting. So then we can decide what troubleshooting you can able to do it. You can search in YouTube also how to use these postcards if really very interested in it. Different type of postcards also there. See it is showing some error. Okay, so when post error is occur, so you can use the postcard to know what is exactly an issue. Based on that, we can follow the troubleshooting. Next one, post is successful. On your screen, it is showing boot device is not found. Boot device not found. Boot MGR missing. Boot MGR missing also for third point is there. For third point, boot MGR missing also there. But I am also telling here, boot device not found. Where is your operating system generally? You know already your computer, that is your computer, generally your computer. Where is OS located generally? In the hard disk, right? In the hard disk, we have a operating system. Or with what is your boot device, it is based on that operating system is there. So what to do? Two things. One is make sure your hard disk is working. If you want to see the physical inspection, so open the cabinet, look at this hard disk is there, hard disk is connected properly or not. But initially go to BIOS settings. You got a boot device not found. Go to BIOS settings. Check in the BIOS setting, is it showing hard disk or not? So hard disk related information. So I will show you the boot. Yeah, you can see here it is fixed hard disk, some hard disk WDC 1 terabyte. It is showing your hard disk. Okay, like that. Is it showing hard disk or not? In BIOS setting, hard disk is showing. Your hard disk is showing, but it is showing boot device not found. Means either there is no operating system in it or operating system is corrupted. Operating system is corrupted or no operating system. Boot device not found. First one. Hard disk is showing. So operating system corrupted. Hard disk is not showing. Okay, you go to boot BIOS settings. Hard disk is not showing. What to do? Power off your system. Remove the power supplies. Disconnect your hard disk. Connect the hard disk again. Power on your system. Go to BIOS settings. Check your hard disk is showing or not. Or maybe try to change that SATA cable or a SATA connectors from one point to another point, like you change the USB, right? make sure that your hard disk is working or not. So you have to confirm your hard disk is working or not. Okay. So in case BIOS it is showing hard disk, then you can try once again. Otherwise, your hard disk is not showing in BIOS even after you connect and disconnect. So find out in other way, like by external connection, find out your hard disk is working or not. Okay. First one. So hard disk is not working. In that case, your OS data is gone. You have to go to purchase new hard disk. You have to install operating system. You have to, if you have a backup, you have to restore. Okay, there is a other restore part also there. System image backup is there. If you go to control panel, and there is a backup option is there. Backup and restore option is there. You go to backup and restore option. This is system image backup. You can take entire backup of your system as an image or entire C drive. For example, you have operating system, application settings, very important data in your C drive. So you can take entire image backup into external hard disk. In case of your system is failure or hard disk is failure, you can restore it from this image. So that is a system image backup. But you cannot restore one by one file. You can restore total files. Entire file. So if you have a system image backup, then restore into new hard disk. Okay, that kind of stuff. Okay, guys. So boot device not found means first of all check your hard disk is available. If it is available, operating system may corrupt it. If it is not available, make sure the connectivity and try once again, or remove the hard disk and try make sure that the hard disk is working or not. If it is not at all working, so you have to purchase new hard disk. If you have a system image backup, then you can restore it. Otherwise, just install operating system and leave it. Another point is Bootmgr missing. Sometimes your Bootmgr is corrupted. The bootloader is corrupted. Then also it is showing boot device not found. Because of Bootmgr, you system don't find Bootmgr, it is corrupted. So it will tell it is not a boot device. It is not a boot device. In that time also it will show boot device not found or just Bootmgr missing. Bootmgr missing means OS is corrupted. So again, make sure your operating system, your hard disk is available. Operating system is corrupted. So reinstall the operating system or repair your operating system, or you can use the DART files, DART kind of stuff. Okay, then you can go to advanced options, try to repair. Repair options are there, restore options also there. You can try like that. In Windows 10, it is more easier. Windows 10 very less troubles. Only one trouble in Windows 10 is update. Okay, except that more troubles won't get it. Okay, Windows 10 troubles only that one. Go to Windows 10 in advanced options or insert any repair disk kind of stuff. So you will go to startup repair. Okay, Bootmgr missing is generally startup repairs. Okay, or a restore system. Reset option is also there. So it will also give you operating system back. In Windows 10, it is very easy. Okay, guys, post success, but boot device not found means check your hard disk or SSD is there and working, not working. Or if it is there working means operating system is corrupted. Hard disk is not working means you have to buy new hard disk and reinstall the operating system. If a system image backup is there, you have to restore it. What is the third one? Locate MBR and find out where is bootloader and load the bootloader. The bootloader will tell you how to load operating system. In this time also, what is the bootloader? Your Bootmgr is a bootloader. Bootmgr missing means your operating system is corrupted. Bootmgr is corrupted. In that cases, bootloader is not able to load operating system. Yeah, there is a several ways are there, guys. So you can copy a bootloader from your operating system CD. If you have operating system CD, in the operating system DVD, you can find boot mgr file. Just copy into C drive, it will work. I have done in so many times in Windows XP and 7 only, not recently. But what it happened when it is showing bootloader missing or a boot mgr missing, NTLDR missing. So it is maybe corrupted. So what we do, we insert a operating system image. We'll go to repair option, go to command prompt. In operating system DVD, there is a file called bootmgr file. We copy that one into C drive. Then we'll try to load operating system from hard disk. So obviously it will try to get it. Okay, if still not working means there is another problem. Again, in Windows 10, if possible, go to repair options. There you can find advanced options. There you can start up repair, or you can go to reset this PC. These options you may get it back your system. So you can load operating system. User will log in. Okay. Up to here, understand, guys? Two issues plus 3 plus 1 means 3 issues I told. Second and third one I combined. This is the last issue. No one is speaking.
Sir.
Yeah, tell me.
Now most of laptop are not coming with DVD writers, so people are using pen drives to install the Windows. So
Very.
I saw my friend that he's overwriting the Windows 11 on Windows 10. So that is good, or the Windows 11 is genuine or not? Like he's overwriting on Windows 10. He's not
If you are
installing
using
that.
your personal laptop, that is completely personal, you are not using in organizations, companies,
Hmm.
whatever you do it, no problem generally, because Microsoft never target as I know a single users.
Okay.
If you it is a 10 computers, 50 computers are there, everybody is using this pirated versions kind of stuff. It is not good for organization. It is a fine in crores, not in lakhs. Fine is will be in the crores only. Okay, so that is the Microsoft thing. And never overwrite. If you have a genuine Windows 10, you will easily upgrade to Windows 11 if firmware supports. Otherwise, don't update.
Okay, sir.
Free upgradation. If it is new laptop, automatically free upgradation is there. If you have genuine Windows 10, no need to overwrite Windows 10 with the Windows 11 pirated version. Okay, don't do it. Free upgradation, go for free upgradations. No problem. You will lose both the licenses, OEM license and as well as the this license also you will lose. Yes, another question. I use a word called DVD, right? In general terms. Nowadays, DVD writers are not there in the laptops. They are completely removed because we are not using any CD, DVD in generally. Now we are using what we are using now. Pen drives we are using to load operating system also. Yes, you can connect your pen drive and make it as a bootable drive using a certain tools like a Rufus, RUFUS, Rufus tool. Okay, so make your pen drive as a bootable drive and you can put your operating system image into that one. So we can install OS through that pen drive. And also we can get a repair option for the pen drive also. Recently we done password changing with one image that is called a DART.
Sir, one more thing. How can we boost our system's performance, like without inserting RAM or SSD? Like,
Additional RAM kind of stuff, right? That is this one. We can't boost the speed by with the softwares. Okay, guys, that is a backward. Even mobile phones or laptops or desktops, RAM boosters are most useless, very dangerous for your RAM itself. Okay, now yes, because it is also a process. That process also will take your CPU and RAM consumption. Okay, so better possibility is there, guys. This is the issue, the last issue. That's why I'm waiting. And luckily you asked question also. We'll cover up both the things. Okay, so voice is loaded. You got a login screen. Sometimes very slow loading. Voice is loaded, but my laptop, when I came to office, immediately I open laptop and start, because it will take 10 to 15 minutes time to do work with my laptop. Why? Because of so many startups, so many background applications, because I'm using this laptop for very longer time. Okay, you can see here it is startups. What is the startup? The applications which is in the enable mode, in the status is enable mode in the startup. These applications starts when OS is loaded. When I log in, automatically these applications starts automatically. This application will start automatically. I don't need to do anything, just this application will start automatically. Okay, and disabled one, I wantedly put some applications in disabled one, not some, so many applications in disabled. If you see like this, for example, this is a Snagit, this is some iCloud Drive, CC Cleaner, free download managers. Okay, so these are even WhatsApp is also in the disabled mode. Why? Because when I start my application, if I enable all these applications, this will start at a starting only. What will happen? These services, these applications, whether you use or not using currently, it will take your RAM and processor utilization, right? It will utilize your processor, and it will utilize your RAM also. It slow down your PC. Second, services. There is certain services, app-based application-related services, hardware-related services. So many services types. Certain services, if you know the related services, certain services unnecessarily runs at the start of your PC. That is also consumes your CPU and your RAM. It slow down your PC. Okay. So what is the solution? Disable the applications. Right click, disable application. So this application never starts at the time of your PC starts. If you want it, you can open it. If you don't want it, it won't. You can no need to open it, right? It's not required to open itself, right? It is not required to open itself. So no need to start automatically, not required. Then disable it. For example, you take my Microsoft Teams. So all my classes, Microsoft Teams. Morning I came, 10 o'clock class. So I put my laptop on, go for a coffee or something. So it will take 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Meanwhile, my system is booted. Microsoft Team is already started, and people will start joining. So I can go and join in the meeting. I can continue in 10 minutes. Okay. So Microsoft Team is good. Like every day I'm using. But these are all applications I am not using every day. WebEx and all I'm not using. Yeah, of course, you can remove temporary files also, but I am also adding some more things. If you understand startups, then I will tell other things. Okay. Next one is uninstall the application if you are no longer using those applications. Better to uninstall it, guys. No longer required. For example, I'm not using currently iCloud. What is this? This is my first. Yeah, have a meeting 6 o'clock. So this is all we cover. No problem, guys. That is, if system is slow, one of the reason is your background applications. See, I have a lot of applications. Cisco WebEx meeting I'm not using, but sometimes I will listen because I have to go through the Cisco meetings. The Cisco meetings conducted in WebEx only. This is also occasional level when I download any application or anything I download through internet, free download manager is useful. Now I'm not having iPhone. Okay, I used an iPhone so many days back, but it is also broken. That is 5 version 5s. Okay, so then not required. So better to uninstall these applications. It is not required in your application. Even in disable, also better not to do it. The Snagit is not at all working in my PC. Better to uninstall it. Okay, like in our PC, we have a lot of applications which we don't use or no longer use. Better to uninstall applications. Disable the startups, uninstall the applications, free your C drive. Okay, so you can see my C drive become why it is suddenly become a blue color. I didn't delete anything, but maybe some background kind of stuff it is happen. I'll show you in C drive options also as you let's see. Okay, guys, see, look at these are all our videos, our class videos, right? So, for example, last week videos, these are all. I didn't deleted it. I just wanted to kept it. It is a 2.16 GB. Deleting these 12 videos. So 2 GB free, right? Like that, I have a lot of data in my C drive. So better to delete it. Okay. So I will become a little free from this additional data, right? One thing. Second one is right click, go to the properties of C drive, disk cleanup. Disk cleanup. What is disk cleanup? It clean up your data. What data? Two things. Here it is your temporary files, temporary internet files. Okay, like that. Your thumbnail files. Okay, thumbnail files like this. This data will be cleaned, including recycled bin also will be cleaned from it. If you don't want anything, don't want to clean up, so then you can uncheck that. Okay, so if you click OK, this 170 MB is free. One more is recently your system is updated. Just I click this clean up my system files. Okay, the updated files are stored. I want to remove those things also. I think because of that recent update files are removed, it is getting certain free space. So that's when we start a meeting, that time it is showing red color. Now it is showing blue color, means the background some unnecessary data, that update data is removed. Okay. Here it is also, you can do disk cleanup, normal disk cleanup also you can do it. Otherwise, also you can try to select this system files kind of stuff. Any unnecessary downloaded files like a update, OS related update or drivers related updates are there. See it is. Still there is a 2.51 GB. That much data you can able to clean up. You don't need to use CC cleaner, but CC cleaner also good. But without third party tools, you can clean up your PC like that. Okay. So instead of going to percentage, 10 percentage or prefetch and deleting those data, you can clean up your system directly by click clean up and click OK. If you want to clean up this any system files related, then also you can clean up. See 2.28 GB additional data is there. This is normal data. This is This is this data. So I'm not doing anything. It will take time. Guys, understand disk cleanup.
Yes, sir.
Next one is tools. General. Next one is tools. In tools, two options. Sometimes system is slow. System may some files not open properly also. Sometimes system is slow. One is disk cleanup is one solution. Second solution is error checking. Error checking. Error checking checks for a file system error. There is a command called fsdk. Okay, file system chkdsk. chkdsk check disk command is there, or you can directly go to error checking. Click on error checking. It will check file system error in the disk. It check the file system error in the disk. It repair the file system errors also. Okay, it will repair the file system errors also. That is error checking. Next one is optimize and defragmentation. Guys, you're putting a data, you're reading data, you're writing data, you're changing something inside, you're deleting something inside. What happened in the disk? There is a small gaps will create. In the disk, there is a small gaps are creating. So those small gaps between the one data to another data, side by side data is there, no? Data will be arranged side by side. But sometimes there is small gaps created in the from one data space to another data. These gaps we call it as a fragments. So data fragments remains in your hard disk. So what to do? You have to defrag it. What is defragmentation? Removing fragments. What is defragmentation? Removing fragments. Okay, removing fragments. How fragments are created? Because of data is moving, data deleting, reading and writing. All because of these activities, fragments are created. To remove these fragments, data fragments on the disk, so we do defragmentation. What is the advantage? After defragmentation, data will be arranged properly. After defragmentation, data will be arranged properly. It improves disk performance. It improves disk performance. This is for analyzing how many fragments are created. This is for optimizing. First analyze how much fragmentation is there. Optimize to remove the fragments. Earlier days name is only defragmentation. Now it is optimize. If you do it, it will take a lot of time, guys. Why? Because of bigger the disk, bigger the data. So then data. This also improve your system performance. Okay. Next, disable services, startup kind of services. I installed a Oracle application. In my PC, but I'm not using this Oracle application currently, right? Currently, I'm teaching another class. I'm not teaching Oracle. Okay, what I will do, I disable that Oracle service. Okay, 15 minutes means 10 minutes. Okay, I disable this Oracle service. So like this, guys, again, how to improve system performance. Okay, first of all, uninstall all third-party tools. Never use two antiviruses. Remember, don't use two antiviruses. If you want to install one more antivirus, uninstall the previous antivirus. First, uninstall the previous antivirus, then install the new antivirus. Every uninstall and install need a restart. Means you uninstall something, restart it. If you are uninstalling anything after uninstallation, restart it. Then you can go for a new installation. Okay, so that is the first thing. Remember, uninstall and installation. Oracle, it is my Oracle application related service. If I turn on means if I start this service, this Oracle database server will start. So I can work on it. But currently I'm not working. I keep it in a manual. I kept in manual and I stopped the service. Why? Because of I am not using currently. If I put this one in automatic, what will happen? When I start my PC, automatically these services starts automatically. Okay. Automatically when I start my computer, this Oracle service will start automatically. I'm not, it's still in manual. Okay. So this is the first point. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah. Okay. These are the basic points in a system is slow, startup management, uninstall applications. Okay. Disable startups already I told you. So the service management is important. Disk cleanup, disk error checking, disk optimization, like a defragmentation. These are important. Make sure that C drive must have more space. Okay, more than 20 GB, 30 GB, 40 GB, like that. Keep more free space. Don't put every data into the C drive. That is a point. Reduce the number of thumbnails, desktop data, better to reduce desktop data, unnecessary application, and install it. Okay, guys. The last one again, once again, what is boot processing? 5 steps or 6 steps you can use, 5 or 6 steps, no problem. First step is post, power on self-test. Next step is MBR. So find out where is MBR. MBR will tell you where is bootloader. Bootloader will tell you how to load where is operating system and how to load operating system. Once OS is loaded, you got a login screen and we got a startups and services and applications will run automatically in the startup type services and applications. Then you can start using system. You can tell in a 5 or 6 steps, no problem, guys. Power on self-test. Okay. Next, MBR. Based on boot priority, load MBR record, find out boot loader from MBR and load bootloader. And based on the bootloader will tell you where is operating system is located and how to load operating system. Then load operating system. And once loaded, then you got login screen, login, system is ready to use. That's it. Okay, guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, that's it for today. So actually, I thought I will get a time. I forget to have a meeting also. So tomorrow we'll discuss about a operating system. There I will tell about operating systems, kernel, shell, and different type of operating system, Windows, Linux differences, and the services part I there now. So I will try to show you the services, registries, BSODs also I will try to show you tomorrow.
Okay, sir.